Are you interested in buying a taxi medallion or looking for TLC insurance? Reach out to West Way Taxi at 212-977-4590.
Black Car News editor and publisher Neil Weiss focuses his editorial on congestion pricing in New York City, the crisis at American Transit Insurance Company, and the year ahead. Note: Manhattan congestion tolling at or below 60th Street officially launched at midnight on January 5th. Neil's commentary from late December 2024 provides a valuable historical snapshot of the last-minute dynamics leading up to the official launch of NYC congestion pricing. Neil writes, "Even as I wish all of you a happy, healthy, financially stable, if not more prosperous new year, it seems pretty clear that 2025 will bring more uncertainty for our industry. As I type this on the afternoon of December 23rd, it seems congestion pricing fees will most likely begin being charged, as planned, in New York City on January 5th for drivers entering Manhattan south of 60th Street. What happens after that is anybody's guess, but a couple of key legal hurdles were cleared today, just weeks before the controversial program was set to launch. U.S. District Judge Louis Lehman rejected a request from several groups seeking to pause the program while their lawsuits proceed, according to Crain's New York Business, and a federal judge denied Rockland County officials' request for a preliminary injunction to prevent it from taking effect, as reported by News 12 Westchester. Of course, there's a laundry list of additional lawsuits looking to halt the plan in its tracks, including one in which a federal judge in New Jersey could decide at any moment to send the plan back for additional environmental review. Neil also writes about the ongoing crisis at American Transit Insurance Company. American Transit Insurance Company, a company that provides the auto insurance for roughly 60% of the drivers regulated by NYC's Taxi and Limousine Commission, filed a lawsuit just weeks before the end of 2024 seeking more than $150 million in compensatory damages, over $450 million in trebled damages, as well as punitive damages from over 180 defendants in the New York and New Jersey area, according to media outlet Insurance Journal. Neil concludes his article writing, "There really is no telling whether congestion pricing will have a positive effect on our industry. I tend to think it will, or if the pending implosion of the industry's largest insurance company will get solved before drivers are left in the lurch. So all we can do is hope that 2025 surprises us and turns out to be better than expected, sending our industry on a better trajectory." Once again, as I sign off for the last time in 2024, I want to wish all of you and your loved ones all the best in 2025. In his monthly column, Ira Goldstein, executive director of the Black Car Fund, shares his industry insights and thoughts on several topics, including New York City congestion pricing. Ira writes, "As we start off 2025, the biggest issue we all need to keep our eyes on is the start of congestion pricing. If you're reading this after January 5th, then congestion pricing has either started and is in effect, or it was temporarily blocked from proceeding by a judge. Yes, it's amazing that at the time I'm writing this, less than 2 weeks from the new start date, the future of this plan is still up in the air. At the end of the day, even if the federal judges in these other cases refuse to issue injunctions, the lawsuits will not go away. They will simply move into the trial stage, where they will continue to pose an existential threat to congestion pricing. One way or another, this issue is going to be something we will continue dealing with well into the new year." Ira also discusses a New York City TLC public hearing that will be held on January 9th, discussing rules around in-vehicle advertising in NYC for hire vehicles. The Taxi and Limousine Commission will be holding a follow-up hearing on January 9th regarding proposed rules to allow interior advertising in FHVs and provide drivers with a portion of the revenue. If you recall, the first hearing that the TLC had on this topic was a fiasco. After reviewing feedback from the initial hearing, the TLC made further changes to the proposed rules, such as allowing entities such as leasing companies to enter into business arrangements with interior advertising providers, allowing for tipping to drivers to be facilitated through the tablets, and allowing for the 15% TLC provided content requirement to be calculated based on individual passenger trips, rather than hourly. This last change will ensure that passengers receive the same experience, rather than one passenger unwittingly being forced to only consume TLC-provided content for upwards of 10 minutes. Ira concludes his column. On a final note, in 2025, the Black Car Fund plans to have a resource fair in each quarter. Our Steering Towards Success Resource Fair series has been very popular, and we continue to expand the partners and resources that we provide to drivers at these events, as well as the giveaways and raffles. Our first resource fair of the year will be held on Monday, February 10th, so please keep your eyes on your social media and emails for the official announcement and RSVP form. The first 50 drivers who RSVP will win a special BCF goodie bag. Looking forward to seeing you there. Remember, if you're a New York City TLC licensed driver, please make sure to sign up for your Black Car Fund driver benefits. In Commissioner's Corner, NYC Taxi and Limousine Commission Chair David Daus shares valuable insights into the industry. In this month's column, Chair Daus summarizes 2024 and discussing the year to come. Happy New Year! I don't know about how it was for you, but 2024 went by so fast that someone should give Father Time a speeding summons. As we drive into 25, it's worth taking a breath and looking back at some of what TLC was able to accomplish and the work that still lies ahead. In 2024, Uber and Lyft drivers got a raise. Debt relief for small medallion owners topped over $470 million thanks to the Medallion Relief Program. And the Green Rides Initiative met its accessibility and sustainability goals 2 years ahead of schedule. And who could forget celebrating 10 years of Vision Zero Heroes at Gracie Mansion in June? These are all wonderful mile markers on their own, let alone in just one calendar year. The year wasn't without bumps in the road. Chief among them was lockouts. Drivers have every right to be angry at the multi-billion-dollar companies who cut them off to avoid paying them more. Everyone here at TLC understands the frustration, which is why we brokered the deal that ended Uber's lockouts in September. That was the short-term strategy, and early in 2025 we will be tackling the long-term one. TLC rule amendments to close the loopholes Uber and Lyft have been exploiting. Chair Daus concludes his column writing, "Lastly, I want to also remind taxi drivers of some of the new amenities that are being offered at LaGuardia and JFK airports courtesy of our friends at the Port Authority. In addition to bathrooms, prayer spaces, and food offerings, their new app, available through the Apple App Store and Google Play Market, allows drivers to claim a virtual spot in taxi queue, which should save hours. Here's to a year that is safe and prosperous for the TLC family of industries and drivers."